course, Shebayima. And of course, my very good own, she's looking sweet. Well, she's somebody that I personally trained. She's Jacqueline Yeboah, also known as She Jackie Says. And of course, she's the CEO of She Jackie Says. She's a vlogger, which a lot of you know, and a content creator. Jackie, Sally, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Great. All right, we'll move on into our opening act, which is going to be done by Henry. Henry is from the Department of Music, right? Great. And Henry is going to give us a very soothing music. So please let's give it up for Henry.
So I'm glad to be here. So we'll do about 2 songs. So the first one is by James Carter. That's my voice. I'm actually in the dark. You lit me up. You made me feel as though I was alive. We danced the night away. We drank too much. I had your hair back when you were throwing up. Big smile over your shoulders. For when I'm stuck in October, I'll put it closer to my chest. Then you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you. I think that you should get some rest. I know I love you then, but I never showed. Cause I played cool and I'm scared of letting go. I know I needed you, but I never know. I wanna stay with you until we're grand old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast and bed. I'll bring you coffee with the keys on your hand. I'll take the keys to school, wave them goodbye. I'll paint my lucky stars for the night. When you looked over your shoulders, for a minute I forgot that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. You look as beautiful as ever, and it's where every day you get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you. I hope you know, darling, your love is more than what the wind goes. We've come so far, my dear. Look how we've grown. I wanna stay with you till we're growing old. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna be with you, even when we go. Cause you're always there for me when I needed you more. So I'm gonna love you till my love give out. I promise you that we are like it's a vow. So I wrote this song for you. Everybody, that is just you and me. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
We have Best Studios, we have Pilato Images, we have Loud in UW, we have Imavic Multimedia, we have Simpa Hall also supporting us. Imavic Media, sorry. We also have Essence, that's the Association of Students of English. And then we have Nadys Foundation. We also have Usimpam FM 95.5, and we have Radio Winnie Bay 98.3 FM. We also have Naj Local Drinks, and that's the setup you see over there. Of course, all of this is pioneered by Gabis Foundation, which we will get to know of very soon if you don't know about it. So you see the calabashes here, beautifully displayed, all of them contain different kind of drinks. So I'm told they have Asana, Lamborghini, right? Lamborghini, Sobolo, and then ginger pine. Yes. A cup goes for 2 cedis, they tell me. So you can go there and get yourself a drink. The popcorn, when it's ready, will be given to us for free. So we are waiting on the popcorn. All right. So move on and then go through the rest of the program.
Okay, so we would have another performance, and this is going to be a dance performance by Samuel. Let's give him a round of applause. So we were both part of MCMC. If you don't know MCMC, it's Mass for Mass Theatre. So I think we both used to dance, but maybe then I hear Vijay Action. Alright, so we are going to continue with the program. So we're going to be having a spoken word by Mr. Francis Monyo. Let's give him a
video content creator. So I'm here. Can't hear me. Is it okay? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, so we can roll. So let me do this quick survey. How many of you here have had a breakup before? Broken heart breakup. Wow! It seems everyone has had their share of a breakup. How was the experience? Did you say nice? Wow. Okay, so my mission here is very simple. I'm here to talk to you about breakup or broken hearts or heartbreak. I will say to you that just because someone quit on you, so you created that memory, someone you care much about, and then they aren't in your life anymore, doesn't mean that you can't create new happiness for yourself. Breakup is a very awful experience, and it's something that even wish. When you are going through that experience, just allow yourself to experience whatever emotions that you're having during that moment. Because what I see people doing most of the time is that they try to suppress that feeling. They try all their best that they can and make sure that they don't go through that experience. But as a coach, I've seen break down because they try to stop those happening. One thing you know about that time is that at that time you can't win a battle against your emotions. Honestly, yourself, you are down. So what you have to do is allow those emotions to pass and experience whatever you want to experience. If you want to cry, cry. People will say don't cry. But I'll advise you that crying is a part of what? You experience or you expressing your grief. Grief is not something that you all have to go through. But at that moment that you've had a breakup, it's very fresh. It's very, very fresh. And I will encourage you that find a way to express your grief. If you want to cry, cry. If you can talk to someone that you trust about, then talk to the person about it. Just know that that is experience you are going through. Your pain is not final. You're not going to go through that experience forever. It's just a phase that you are going through in your life. So don't think that as you've had a breakup, you're not going to get better. not going to get back to who you are. If you are still in touch with that person, let's break up. If it is to block them and you can block them, fine. You don't block them too, it's okay. But if you have messages or anything, it has to remind you that delete the text messages, the WhatsApp stories, anything has to remind you of them, because they say any time. So in as much as you continue seeing them, seeing pictures about them and everything, those bad emotions and all that. So that is all I want to talk to you about breakup.
Because I feel embarrassed, suffocated, and then ashamed because the society makes me feel so. I don't know why it should be so I consistently ask myself that, why does it have to be so? Because I have lovely and nice people around me, but the sun always rises up to meet me in shame, sadness, and sorrow. I have not known happiness in a long time now. Sometimes I feel like I should pour my heart out. I should tell people what is going on deep inside me, but who is there to listen? And so deep inside me, I can hear myself screaming for help. I stretch my hand into my bag and then I go in for the sleeping pills, because that have been my routine for maybe 2, I doubt, probably 3 months now. That is going on, but we live in a society where people see depression as weakness. They would rather you put up a fake smile than to show that you are depressed. And so I ask myself, how many other people are going through the same issue, but because they are afraid, because they don't know how people will consider them, so they can't own up and then let others know that they are depressed.
So, it was not long ago when I graduated from Life University College. And as a first class student, I thought that the Lord would be so hard on me till I wrote my first letter to Love Limited. Ironically, because the love was limited, I wasn't given a chance to be part of their company. And so, regarding the fact that I could be the heart that would pump more love through the vein of the company, I was rejected. And as tears cascade down my cheeks, I turned and returned back home. Right after my first letter, I thought it would be wise to write another letter. This time around, I wrote a letter to Time Savings and Loan. And this time around, not for a job, because they say time is money, then if so, all I need is a loan. But procrastination keeps stealing my time and causing me to be lazy, and basically I have nothing to write home about. Then, I thought to write my last letter. I mean my last letter to the address P.O. Box 643 Death Avenue. Perhaps death will embrace me with its icy hands and freeze my breathing breath and cause me not to lose my breath, thinking of sprinting as fast as I could. That was the moment where depression tapped my shoulders and said, hey, I can help you. So you know what he did? He taught me how to strangle my neck of confidence. He taught me how to poison my self-love. He taught me how to hate my self-belief. So I saw my heart and life growing wings to fly out of this cruel world. Depression, standing akimbo and laughing so loud and saying, Irene, but I know how you feel. I know you're tired of being mocked at. I know you're tired of being left out. I know you're tired of everything you're going through. But I want to tell you that one thing that you should know is that it's never going to be your story forever.
The issue of mental health is something that a lot of us hardly pay attention to and even talk about. You'll be amazed to find out that it is estimated that over 650,000 Ghanaians live with mental illness of all forms, of all kinds. So it is something that we should talk about, but like I said, we hardly do that. So Gabis Foundation, in collaboration with some people, decided that no, this is a topic that nobody wants to talk about it. I mean, it will be quite face-threatening, for instance, to just say that you want to talk about mental health. People may not find it fancy, people may not want to. So we had to think of something interesting, something to, you know, bring out a little bit excitement, even though the main purpose is to educate us, hence PYJAMAS movie night. So we have gathered here this very evening to discuss issues of mental health. Now, we hope that by the time you leave here, you would have learned a couple of things about mental health, how to identify and even live with it, for instance, and maybe treat it if you are, you know, gone through the experience or you are going through the experience. All these things will be unraveled here by the time we leave here. So I promise you, it's not just going to be entertainment, you know, the fun, but it's more like an edutainment. I think that's a better word. An edutainment where we learn and then we have fun as well. Join me and introduce the dignitaries that we have in our midst, and then we'll go on and have our first presentation. Thank you.
Okay, so since the guests, we don't have all of them here, we'll just go ahead and start with our main speaker. But as time goes on, I would continue. I would mention more of their names. For the first speaker, he is a physician assistant, and he's also a mental health advocate, and he's also the head of a government health center at Aplaku. Please let's give a round of applause for Mr. Michael Anderfo as he joins me here. Oh, please, you can do better. Please. Applause.
Thank you. Good evening. We are supposed to have a projection. I think we are all faced up with some of the technical issues here. So we'll make it snappy and we'll make it more interactive. Mental health. What do you know about mental health? Mental health. Whether is, you said mental health got to do with our brain or mind, whether it's functioning well. Basically, that is what mental health or mental illness is. When we say mental health or mental illness, by definition from WHO, it says that it is not just the mere absence of any disease, but then it is a complete state of wellness and well-being. That is what the whole mental health then is. And then mental illness is any disorder that affects your thinking,